As a libertarian, I'm opposed to ICE. We wanted to abolish ICE and its previous named agency since the 70s even. We've been against these guys forever because we want it to be very easy to immigrate here legally. And of course, what Trump's doing and his people are doing just the exact opposite. They're trying to scare and intimidate anybody from coming here. And they're trying to throw out people that have every right to be here. They're legal. A lot of them are perfectly legal. So it's just terror in the streets.
We have laws in this country. We have sunset laws that actually we use to shut down federal agencies that no longer serve their purpose. In fact, when ICE was created in 2003, the Immigration Naturalization Services was shut down to create ICE. And we have these agencies that are the tentacles of the global war on terror and the Patriot Act that were put into place for counterterrorism type roles that have now turned on the American people. ICE must be abolished.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Anthony on that. And that's the problem, though, in that I think it was the Big Beautiful Bill a few months ago, is where they increased the size of ICE by billions upon billions of dollars. So it's
169 billion.
Yeah, the largest federal law enforcement agency now, and even bigger than most of the armies of the world. It's amazing how large it is, and it's going to be Trump's secret police if it gets away with what's going on in Minneapolis. I mean, that's absolutely insane the way they're violating people's constitutional rights right and left, whether you're an immigrant or not. And the way they're just behaving up there, of course, is what's causing people to protest against them, of course, because they should be protested against. And then that's going to be more of an excuse for Trump and his people to call out more military, to invoke the Insurrection Act, and try to just impose martial law in this country. And we certainly can't allow that to happen. I mean, these Republicans who are supposedly for the Constitution, well, not Trump, but a lot of other Republicans have always given lip service to the Constitution, just fundamentally violate every part of the Bill of Rights and even are moving into the main body of the Constitution. I mean, they just don't care. They just want power. But the courts are barely doing anything. And Congress is certainly doing nothing. They need those of us who are outside the two-party system to fight the power, in other words.
So my stepfather was illegally abducted by ICE on the week leading up to Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And he was in Newark at first. And then I made a video outside of the place, the Delancey Hall in Newark. And after that video went up, it went viral. They moved him to Arizona. My mother and I never got to see him. And the reason is because if you try to visit somebody who's in an ICE facility, they give you odd hours. And only on certain days are you allowed to actually visit the inmate, and it's all dependent on their last name. So when we got there, we were told, actually, you can't see him until Sunday at 9 a.m. to a certain time, and you have to come back, basically. And so it was like, okay, we visited him on a Tuesday. We said, we're going to come back Thanksgiving Day because they were opening it up for anybody. But before Thanksgiving Day came, they flew him first to Arizona, and then they moved him to El Paso, Texas, where he currently resides now. And he's been there since that day. Since that day. And he signed a self-deportation order in December because he just couldn't take it anymore. They were abusing him. They were treating him like an animal. They were giving him the phone at odd hours. And yet he was still, so he'd signed self-deportation papers saying, just get me out of this country in early December. Well, you know what? We're almost in February now. And he is still there.
Wow.
When I look at ICE, and I understand that this is the reality for thousands of families across the country, right? And it's a difficult thing because, I try my best not to be a so-called single issue candidate, but how can I not be when I see ICE is shooting innocent Americans in the streets,
Right.
Or what they're doing, of course, to my stepfather, which I believe might be retribution for the fact that I'm out here loud spoken and I refuse to shut my mouth. So I think that's part of the reason why he's still there. But I look at ICE as an extension, because it was birthed out of the Patriot Act. It was birthed out of post 9/11 America, right? It was always supposed to be spread out and used against the American people. It was supposed to be a secret police state. Obama, for example, was one of the people that we used to call the deporter in chief.